This is the compact Presario C700 that I got. This actually was a donation. I was more than happy to take it. Everything is working with an operating system. The one issue it has is when you unplug it from the power, it just goes dead. The battery won't take a charge, period. So I'm on their website now, and I'm going to see if their battery monitor tester works, and if it can tell me if the battery is good or not. Yep. I don't want Java update. I want to install the battery monitor. If not, I'll have to. I need a new battery. I'll just crack the old one up and open it up and do some tests on. Maybe it could be a bad fuse or something. Likely a bad cell, but this is a known issue with this model. Oh god. Look, this is installed. Okay, that's not bad. That's one thing I like about HP is they have actual software you can run where it will test the chip inside the battery pack, and it'll tell you if one or more of the cells are bad. And it says one or more of the cells in the battery are not functioning properly. Based on the age of the battery, it is no longer covered by our HP warranty. Oh well. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably end up cracking it open and replacing the cells myself. But other than that, it works pretty good. Really can't, I'll rip open the battery pack, see what it looks like, but I'm not going to touch the laptop. It's working pretty good. And the best part is it was free. It's all good. It says condition good on the battery until you check it. Well, I mean, it's checking the chip on the battery. At least it's saying it's there. But when it tests it, it says one of the cells are bad. So the BMS is working properly. And this is the battery. A little light on here. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to open it without damaging the case, so if you repair it you can put it back together again. It's basically glued on the seam all the way around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a knife on the seam and lightly tap it. You don't want to tap it too hard because you don't want to dig right into the battery, because it'll, probably explode and cause a fire. And then you basically, as soon as the plastic separates, you just work your way around slowly without damaging it. And in the end, you can pretty much glue it back together. So let's start tapping her. Ta-da! They're red cells. Like I said, you have to be very, very careful. You do not want to pierce a battery. So take your time on it. If you know how to rebuild batteries, you're in luck. There we go. Oh, sweet. Well, if you've done it properly and you haven't started a fire, you should end up with a case like this. Nice and smooth. And as you can see, if you do it properly, you have enough lip on there you can re-glue it without snapping the whole thing apart. All the way around, there's enough lip in there. When I glue it, you wouldn't even know I opened it. But it won't fall apart in the laptop anyway. So here's the battery. Just the BMS on the side. I took a look at it. Doesn't look like anything's fried on it. Well, it's communicating with the software, so it's definitely good. I'll have to look up the cells. I have replacements. This should be pretty much straightforward on rebuilding. well, inside of here, 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 and here. Take the BMS off. That's all it takes, and the rest is just, you know, these two are in parallel, these two are in parallel, and these two are in parallel. So it's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 volts. Yeah. Pretty cheap. Easy to rebuild, that's for sure. Let's give it a try. Anybody taking these apart might want to pay close attention to the polarity. This is going this way or this way, and it doesn't show on the BMS, which is negative, positive, which would basically blow it up. So this end goes in there, and how I know that is because you see the sticky stuff that came off there is the same pattern that came off there. Luckily, I left the pattern that I can go with, because other than that I would have had no idea which way it went. Oh, that sucks. Basically, when I took the cells out and I charged them all up to their rated voltage, they hold the charge, no problem. The problem is, it's on the BMS, they now have firmware on there, and every time you discharge these fully, it counts down, basically, sort of like the ink cartridges, and basically it doesn't matter, you can put fresh batteries in here. It still comes up, it won't use the cells when you use the battery checker. It says that it's used up, basically. So it was worth a try. The old laptops you can get away with it, and this one would have been so easy to rebuild. So I'm not going to go any further with it. They're pretty cheap for this type of laptop anyway. But just so you know, I mean, unless I showed you how to open them up, as you can see, there's lots of plastic left on there to re-glue it. So. Oh well, it's worth a try.